What's going on, y'all? I'm back. I'm back, man. How y'all doing? I hope everybody's doing well. Let me kick it with you guys real quick to let you know where I see many mistakes being made when it comes to dealing with women. Now, this doesn't have anything to do with getting women or how to treat women, how to deal with women, and things of that nature. This is about how you value, the value that you put on women. And this is where I see most men go wrong. Listen, a lot of you guys are pedestalizing women when you shouldn't, okay? I'm not saying women don't hold any value. I'm not saying women, don't look good. Women aren't pretty. Women aren't, can't do anything of value. I'm not saying that. I'm simply saying a lot of you guys are putting the woman before yourself. And this is the biggest mistake that I see men make. Listen, you as the man, as a person, as an individual, you come first. It's not about you being better than a woman. It's not about you being above a woman or a woman being below you. It doesn't have anything to do with that. It has to do with you loving you and putting enough value on you to where you're not dumbing yourself down for the sake of a woman. And this is what a lot of men do. A lot of you guys, you meet a woman, you fall for that woman, right? Okay? You fall for that woman. And what happens is you get emotionally attached to the woman. And what happens is whatever it is that you or whoever it is that you are emotionally attached to, you begin to overvalue. Okay. The attachment is not good. Listen, I get a lot of pushback when I talk about this. Now, I'm not saying that there can't be a great connection. I'm not saying that there can't be a great bond. But what I'm talking about is the attachment that you have. See, when you get attached to something at some point or at some juncture in the road, it's almost like you start to have maybe a dependency on that thing. A lot of people have an emotional attachment to food. A lot of people have an emotional attachment to money. A lot of people have emotional attachments to things that are just not good for them. And so what happens, it looks like an addiction. And this is where a lot of you guys go wrong. You get so emotionally attached to a woman or to a relationship that I'm just going to say if, I'm not going to say when, okay? If the relationship goes bad, you're not at a point or in a place where you can detach. And this is where everything goes bad for men. Listen, guys, when you get emotionally attached to a woman, 99.99% of the time, you're not on your purpose, okay? That woman, that thing that you are attached to, that person that you are attached to becomes your purpose. It's your everything. It's your reason for being. It's the reason you wake up and go to work every day. It's the reason you work hard. It's so that you can pour your time, your energy, your resources into your purpose, and your purpose is that woman. So now what happens is when the relationship is no more, or when the woman says, hey, listen, this is not working out, or we need to do this or that, or whatever the case may be, your everything is gone. And that's why you guys get so heartbroken, depressed, and all of the things that go along with, a breakup is because of the emotional attachment that you have. Listen, guys, you have to understand that there's other fish in the sea, right? And I'm not saying that, you shouldn't give or place value on the woman that you with, but you have to understand that absolutely nothing is permanent. And so when you're in a relationship with a woman, your mindset has to be, hey, look, you know what? She's here today. She could be gone tomorrow. Or the relationship is good now. It could be bad in the future. We're together now. we could not be together in the future. But what happens is a lot of you guys, you pedestalize the woman, you're so emotionally attached that you think it can't happen to you. I've been that guy before who was like, nah, not me. You know what I'm saying? Not me. I'm good. And then when it happens, it's like, wow. You understand what I'm saying? Oh, now I see what they were talking about. I thought they were the issue. I thought they were the problem. But nah, I see how it goes. So an emotional attachment can get you in a state of almost like paralysis to where you can't even process what's going on. And then when you finally figure it out, you can't let go. And this is dangerous. This is very dangerous for you guys. You have to live in a state of detachment. I'm not saying you can't have a connection. I'm not saying you can't have a bond. But when you got to understand, man, how strong an attachment is. See, a connection can be disconnected. You know what I'm saying? An attachment has to be broken apart. That's why you're heartbroken. You break up. You understand what I'm saying? So you guys got to be very, very, very mindful when it comes to how attached you're becoming to a woman. A lot of you guys are so attached to a woman that you know at the end of the day, you shouldn't even be with this woman. But because you invested so much in her and you have an emotional attachment to her, you can't even walk away from her if you have to. She's treating you bad. She's violating you. She's disrespecting you. She's betraying. All this kind of stuff is going on. But because of the emotional attachment that you have to her, you can't walk away. And I'm telling you guys, this will destroy you. I'm not saying women don't have no value. I'm not saying women are not worth it. But guys, listen, you can love somebody and walk away from them. You can love somebody and understand, listen, you know what? This is not working out. I gotta go. But when you have that emotional attachment, somebody can be telling you, I don't want to be with you. I don't want to do. You still stuck. You just stuck on the thought that you had in your mind about y'all being together forever and this thing just working out, and you're now in your mind, you're believing that there's nobody else out there like her. You know, she's the one and the only, and I'll never find. You have her on a pedestal and you're emotionally attached to her. The hardest thing to do is to break an attachment. I'm telling you, it's the hardest thing to do. And so, guys, this is why men will tell you when you're dealing with a woman, keep doing the things that you do. As far as going out, hanging out with your friends, you going to the gym, you like to go to the gym, go to the gym. You got your hobbies, still do whatever your hobbies are. You like to go play basketball, you like to go bowling, whatever it is that you like to do, continue to do those things. Because I'm telling you right now, one of the ways that an emotional attachment is really built is spending time. The more time you spend with the woman, the stronger that attachment is going to be. Okay? Breaking the attachment will break your mind. You have to not get emotionally attached. And that is to almost anything. Because anything that you are emotionally attached to can be taken away from you in the blink of an eye. And so you have to be able to handle not having access to the thing that you are attached to. So the best thing to do is not get attached. You ever seen somebody that just couldn't let it go? You ever seen somebody just couldn't let it go? Couldn't let it go. I've seen people who have just really gone all the way down a rabbit hole and just literally self-destructed because they just could not let go. They could not break the attachment. It's very be mindful, guys, man. When you're getting too attached, it's problematic. And I'm just trying to give you guys, you know what I'm saying, a little bit of advice, man. Do not get attached, because at any point in time, see, here's another thing. A lot of you guys think that when you're dealing with a woman, right, we say like, that's my girl, you know, that's my old lady, or that's my, and so you begin, the more you say it, the more you believe it, that, you know, she's yours. So then at some point when a relationship goes south and she says, hey, listen, I'm ready to split, or this thing ain't working out. In your mind, now you're still stuck on, but you're mine. So you're not going anywhere. And then you understand what I'm saying? So now, listen, guys, do not, I'm just telling you, do not get emotionally attached to a woman, because when it comes time to detach, for a lot of guys, it will break you. All right. There's nothing wrong with having a strong bond. There's nothing wrong with valuing your lady. There's nothing wrong with, you know what I'm saying, taking care of her as best you can. But you just have to have it in your mind and understand that at any point in time, I'm not trying to scare you guys from being in a relationship. I'm not trying to say that. I'm not trying to say never get in a relationship because at the end of the day, she can just get up and walk away. Nah, listen, if you're a masculine man, you're not going to be afraid to take a risk. You know what I'm saying? If this is what you want to do, then okay. You just have to be mindful as to the possibilities down the road. You have to set yourself up so that, in case there's a breakup that has to happen, you're okay. A lot of y'all guys are stuck in situations that you really don't even want to be in, but financially you can't afford to be anywhere else. And so you living in a toxic household or whatever the case may be. You understand what I'm saying? I'm telling you guys this about, or in regards to detachment, because I want you guys to be prepared for if it happens. You understand what I'm saying? It's like insurance. You can have homeowners insurance, you can have renters insurance, you can have auto insurance for years and never once file a claim, right? But that one time that something happens, you're covered. There is no breakup insurance. You know what I'm saying? There's absolutely no breakup insurance. So you have to cover yourself. It's self coverage by not getting detached. Understanding what you have today could be gone tomorrow. You move accordingly. You always have yourself, you know what I'm saying, a stash just in case you got a dash. But at the end of the day, guys, do not get emotionally attached, man, because that detaching can really, it really messes a lot of you guys up. So have a bond, you know what I'm saying? You can have a connection, but that attachment is going to get you guys every time. With that being said, I'll catch you on the next one. Y'all be good.